This is an overview of Untitled Solutions' Vision Flex system. It's designed to operate on the Android operating system, anywhere from a 3-year-old operating system version all the way up to the latest version. As you can see, you can simply open the application by tapping on the Vision Flex icon on the screen. It will then load up and it will update and sync the databases, and it will present you with a login screen. Once you've logged in, you'll be able to then see all the other menu options. There are some configuration options on the external screen. In the bottom right hand corner, there's a configuration button, which is also continued when you open the application. This allows you to specify which server the settings will be obtained from. In the middle, there's a little person icon, and this configures your personal settings. So if I now click on the personal settings in the middle, you can see that for me, I've set this up that I want to use this particular site and I want to be responsible for this particular warehouse's operations. So I can see some of the information for those operations, and in other places I can see information for the entire site. If I look under printing, I can select my printer. So this is my default printer. When I come to print anything, it can be set here. So if I select the drop down label and label printer selected. So this will be saved, and then anytime I want to use it in the future, it'll always remember that this is the printer that I'm going to use. You can have network printers set up, or you can have local Bluetooth printers set up. It's entirely up to you. For this operation here, I have a network printer that's set up within the WMS, and it's then available to me to be able to print to. And the final options here are the picking options. And on the picking options, I can specify how I'm going to pick the goods in the warehouse and the device I'm going to use. So the picking vehicle, and the picking vehicle defines the limitations of that vehicle. So once you select the vehicle, the system then knows exactly where you're going to pick from, and then you can also have some auto confirmation options as well. And auto confirmations are for those warehouses that don't want to pick and then check, but want to just pick and check automatically at the same time. And you can vary this, so you can then set a limit on the number of lines or the number of cases that you want to pick before you have to recheck, or where you don't want to recheck. I'll simply change the options in here and then press save, and then I go straight back to the main menu. On the main menu itself, the other button on the bottom is the exit button, so I can log out using this. And you can see at the top section here, we've got a jobs close to you awaiting action. This is a new feature that's currently being developed along with our replenishment module. We have this coming in a featured version in 2021. The other options on the menu, we've tried to emulate everything within the main system itself. So we have goods inwards processes, and we're trying to replicate the way that the goods inwards works on the warehousing system. There are some slight changes that you have to make because it's a mobile solution, and there are some additional screens in here to make things easier because it's a mobile solution. But effectively, a warehouse operative can perform goods inwards all the way from booking to put away of goods, stock management, and stock management is replenishment, stock takes, stock losses, and fulfilling generated move requests. In live inquiry, you can make inquiries on stock, rotations, and locations. In location move, you can move items around the warehouse. In stock condition, if you have a stock report that's been requested, you can find that request and fulfill the stock condition report. Or alternatively, you can add a new condition report onto the system, which will be loaded against the stock rotation. There are various warehouse picking options, all the way from single pick to automatic single pick to bulk picking, and then repicking from bulk picking. Bulk picking is like group picking, where effectively you do the initial pick in the warehouse, you bring the goods to a consolidation area, and then from that consolidation area, you then build the individual orders. Or in a pick and pack operation, you pack the goods into a case to be sent out on your own transport or on a courier. And where it's a third party that's coming in to pick up the goods, the collections option at the bottom. So instead of having to have a manual signature from the driver that's collecting the goods, you can simply have everything done through the application.